Hey, what is up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. I'm actually working on a main video, but I wanted to post yet another quick update to the recent and sudden closure of the Sunspot Observatory. And I mean, this story just keeps getting stranger and stranger, and what you guys are seeing here is a really awesome piece of drone footage, new drone footage, that was posted to YouTube by the channel Paul Martinez, and I'll put the link down below. You guys head over, show him some love, proving that not only was this observatory shut down, but I've been getting reports here that the entire place is a ghost town now. And I think that this drone video perfectly illustrates that. This was taken on September 12th, so 2 days ago, right in the thick of things. During the video, you see nothing. The only time where you can actually see anybody walking, and I don't know if this is FBI, I don't know if this is, I don't know who these people are, but it looks as if around the 14-15 second mark, we can see two figures walking up this sort of main road here. We have the observatory off to the left, but we can definitely see what appears to be two people walking up the road. I don't know if they're monitoring it, I don't know if they're armed, I don't know who it is, but I've been getting a ton of reports here that it's almost as if the whole town has been evacuated. And we still don't have any answers. Now, another reason I wanted to post this update is because I've been getting a lot of emails saying, Tyler, the secret and the mystery has been solved. In that it was discovered, and I found out nothing was really discovered. This is yet just another theory that was posted to Reddit, but there's another theory out there. Although this may have nothing to do with aliens or UFOs, which I've said from day one, it very well may have nothing to do with anything in space. It may have nothing to do with the sun itself. And this new theory that's come out is basically someone on Reddit said that the reason that this place was shut down was because they found that the Chinese had somehow infiltrated this observatory, set up some sort of surveillance device on an antenna or in a tree maybe, who knows, and that this surveillance device was either spying through on the observatory or was spying on the White Sands Range and Holloman Air Force Base, which we mentioned in my last video. Okay, so that's the theory. Now again, this is just a theory. Nothing has been admitted in the media. We have absolutely no evidence that China had something to do with it, whether it was an alien, whether it was a solar storm, whether there was some sort of secret facility below the observatory and one of the scientists spilled some kind of substance which led them to evacuate the observatory, which is another theory I've heard. There was some sort of secret lab underneath it, and that's why they had to evacuate it. But my question is, even if this was China, let's say they put a surveillance device up on this observatory. First of all, how does China even infiltrate this observatory? How do they even get in there, especially seeing as this observatory is so close to Holloman Air Force Base and White Sands? I would think that they would be very, very careful about who they let in there, who they have working there. Not to mention the fact that this place is hundreds and hundreds of miles of desert in every direction surrounding these secret test ranges and air bases, where you could place a surveillance device anywhere where it likely would not be found. You set up an antenna somewhere, so it makes me wonder why they would bother infiltrating this observatory, where there's a much more likelihood of getting caught than just installing something on their own anywhere within the hundreds of miles surrounding these test ranges. So, you know, that's a problem with me with this theory. Now, another problem I have is why evacuate the entire town? Okay, let's say they come in, they find some sort of surveillance device. I can understand shutting down the observatory and maybe a few of the buildings directly around it, but the info I'm getting is that the whole town has been shut down. And furthermore, I would think that the national media, if this were the case, again, would be all over it. It wouldn't just be us, you know, researchers on the internet trying to come up with theories here. And even if you look up news reports today, all you get is that this unexplained quote-unquote security issue has kept the National Solar Observatory facility closed. We are no closer to the truth. I have yet to see any hard evidence from anybody. I mean, there's a few videos out there purporting to be from whistleblowers, but again, if you're a whistleblower or if you purport to have the actual reasoning for this closure, come out and say it, and you better have some evidence behind you. Otherwise, it could just be some other 22-year-old kid out here trying to get some more views for his YouTube channel. And that's why I've stated in every video about this, I'm speculating just as much as all of you guys, okay? I've never claimed to have any concrete answers. I'm not down there, okay? They have this place under lock and key tight. And so I'm not claiming, yes, this is. I'm not jumping the gun and saying, okay, guys, it was China. We can, the mystery has been solved. No more videos about this. Let's move forward, because there's no evidence of that yet. So again, I want to know your opinion on this new theory that was posted to Reddit. This amazing footage, why it would be a ghost town the way it is, why were a number of webcams to other solar and space observatories suddenly shut down or that went black for some extended periods of time right as this observatory closed. That one still gets me. And you know what? They may very well come out and say, well, it was China or it was something, they may come out with a story that is much more underwhelming and anticlimactic than anything we've been speaking about. But I said from the beginning, I think that what they eventually put out due to the pressure from those of us online speculating about this may very well be a cover story or a watered down story, just a percentage of what actually happened there. So this has gone on for so long, and every day this secret is kept. I'm getting more and more suspicious of whatever story they are eventually going to come out with. So again, guys, this is a very strange story. We'll continue to follow it. Whatever the story is that eventually comes out, I'll talk about it on the channel, and you guys can tell me what you think about it. All right, so with that, again, big thanks to Mr. Martinez for allowing us to share this awesome drone footage on the channel. Head over, show him some love. I've got more coming, and I'll see you guys back in just a bit.